Hello class, you're welcome to Direct Stars. In our mathematics class today, we're looking at converting terminating decimals to fractions. Converting terminating decimals to fractions. And the aim of the lesson is to understand the steps in converting terminating decimals to fraction. And at the end of the lesson, you'll be able to understand terminating decimals and know how to convert terminating decimals to fractions. So the first thing that we're going to look at here is the definition of a terminating decimals. What do you understand by terminating decimal? The terminating decimal numbers are numbers that have a finite number of decimal places. And in other words, these numbers end after a fixed number of digits after the decimal point. For example, 0.125 is a terminating decimal. 0.87 terminating decimal. 82.25 the terminating decimal. 9.527 to terminating decimal. So all these are examples of a terminating decimals because they have a fixed number of digits after the decimal point. So now let's look at the first example. Here we are asked to convert the terminating decimal 0.24 to a fraction in simplest form. So meaning that after converting these terminating decimals to a fraction, we have to put it in its simplest form. Number one, we have 0.24, which is a terminating decimal. So the first thing that we're going to look at here is to find the place value of the last digit of decimal number, which is this 4. This 4 is in its hundredths place, meaning that we have to divide 24, divide by 100. And since we are asked to convert this in the simplest form, then we can divide 24 and divide both the numerator and the denominator by 4. So 24 divided by 4, we're going to have this to be 6. Then 100 divided by 4, we're going to have this to be 25. So with this, the terminating decimal 0.4 has been converted to a fraction in the simplest form. Let's look at the last example. That's question 2. The question says that we should convert the terminating decimal 0.532 to a fraction in simplest form. So we have 0.5, okay, 0.532. We want to convert these terminating decimals to a fraction in the simplest form. So the first thing that we're going to do here is to determine the place value of the last digit of the decimal number, which is this 2. And the place value of this 2 is thousandths. So meaning that we have to divide 532. I'll divide 532 divided by 1000. The next thing that I want to do is to put this fraction in its simplest form. You can divide the numerator by 2 and also divide the denominator, which is 1000, by 2. 532 divided by 2, we're going to have this to be 266. Then 1000 divided by 2, we're going to have this to be 500. But there's still a number that we can use to divide the numerator and also use the same number to divide the denominator, and that's 2. So divide the numerator by 2. We also divide 500, which is denominator, by 2. So 266 divided by 2, we're going to have this to be 133. Then 500 divided by 2, we're going to have this to be 250. So with this, we've converted 0.532, which is a terminating decimal, to a fraction in the simplest form, which we have it to be 133 divided by 250. So that'll be all for today. And please, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, do well to subscribe now. Thank you and see you in the next class. Bye.